Good morning, David here with Weekly Wheat Look. Today is Friday, 22nd of January 2016, and as usual, we're looking at UK wheat chart, May contract 2016, and we've got the monthly bar chart in front of us. And you can see here, obviously, we're forming this red candle here, breaking through the long-term support which we identified last week on the monthly chart with a high of 2003. You can see here, this is December's undecided candle, and here obviously we're breaking through. We're looking for a close at the end of January to close below this to open the door obviously down to firstly 110 and then 113. So if we pop down and have a look at the that was the monthly chart, the weekly chart, and you can see here on a weekly basis we are breaking this level 115 here. And you can see we've had 3 red candles, 3 weeks down now in January, and obviously if Friday night's close is somewhere around 113, 114, then we are closing this, we are breaking this 115 level on a weekly basis, which is not bullish, and obviously opens the door down to the lower levels. Volume is not bad, negative volume obviously at the moment. Moving averages are all falling down, confirming the downwards trend. Want to identify a pattern which I'm following at the moment here. Obviously you've got a double bottom here which we've broken out of and then retested here in September of last year on the weekly basis. This pattern where you've got this sort of an upturned saucepan, and you can see obviously we broke through it here in July. And if we go down onto daily chart, zoom out a bit on this, that I've drawn in this line here, 115 on this blue line here. Here we've got the daily candles. Here we can see last night's close was 113. Options from here obviously is a bounce back up to retest the breakout 115, which I've marked here on this green line up here. That would be a selling opportunity into your moving averages. And then obviously target here 110. Or obviously we just go down and break through the lows, and the last low was 112 here on this green candle here, and obviously this opened the way down. If you can see here, I'll put projections, the fib projections off this pattern here. The bottom comes in at 106, 100%. 61 projection comes in at 110, 111, and then obviously at the moment we're breaking through this one 113.07. This gives you sort of line in the sands where you can sort of judge with the trend going down. Obviously, you know, you can then watch for a bounce off this level or breaking of this level, and then that gives you a target or selling opportunity. Obviously, any bounce back up to the higher level. We are getting a bit of divergence on the RSI, as shown here, but at the moment, obviously, the trend is still down. Any bounce be seen as selling opportunity. We just have a look at other markets, the world markets at the moment. Chicago wheat, and you can see here. Let's go down on the daily chart, probably give you a better indication here. You can see from this is a long-term basis all of last year, and you can see how we're stuck in this sideways pattern, failing to break above the $5 mark and hovering around the 475. You can see here that was a high back in the end of 2014. We had a jump up in the middle of the year, and then obviously we've just been going generally sideways. I think I've got the Paris wheat here as well. London wheat, Hong Kong, Japan, EU stocks, China. No, I can't see at the moment. Oh, here we are. And you can see here, this following a similar pattern on the Paris wheat, the Matif, and you can see here we're just testing these lows, 167 at the moment. But that's more following the US market, but obviously at the lower levels at the present moment. And you can see the main driver, obviously, for the present moment has been the oil market. And if you look on a monthly basis, you can see here we got up to high of $14, and also as we know the bottom here is $10 a barrel. The swing low of 2009 was $39. Obviously we've broken through that, and everybody's saying that obviously looking what's going to happen next. And I'll just show you the pattern which we've been following. And you can see here, if I just bring up the wheat market here, overlay that underneath, you can see the similar pattern here. This is the wheat chart here, the weekly, and this is the oil chart. You can see here a low, high here, and then come down to test here, and then get a breakthrough or a bounce back here. You can see this breakthrough here, and a reverse to test the breakout point, which was here, and then obviously this opens the fall down here. And you can see that on the oil market, I've used projection of this pattern here to put the fibs on here, which I have on the wheat market, and you can see that how it gave us levels to break through, and how the market is now finding support around the $28 mark. 29.61 is the fib, 6% fib on that oil market, and it's now coming back up to bounce back up. Obviously you'd be looking for some reaction off this 38% fib here at $32. So you can see where this pattern is quite handy, giving you targets on the downside, on the projection, and you can see where I'm using it on the wheat, and you can obviously see on the back of it what we're up against with the major commodities being driven by the falling oil, and you can see where this is at the moment, and what's happening. If you just pop back, I've lost to the wheat market, and you can see the similar pattern, and this is finally where the projections are coming from on these marker points to give you the resistance levels. And obviously I'll put an update this time next week. Thanks for watching.